Is there anything more homey and cozy than sewing pillowcases on a rainy afternoon? I'm changing a couple of things out for something a little bit more blue, a little bit more creative, a little bit more artistic, and a little bit more me. Somewhere in this pile of stuff. Ah, got it. It's a piece of my curtain. Oh, it's leaking. What happened to you? Are you a bit stressed? Yeah, I get it. Me too. Is it in? Oh, it is. Oh my god. It's a miracle. Shit. Yeah, that's not okay in any kind of a way. Over there, on the other side of the wall, I have lots and lots of projects that I have been procrastinating on. And this is one of those projects. And because it is raining really badly right now, and I don't want to go outside to go get paint when it's raining this badly, I was thinking, let's just do the first of these projects. Now I found myself a piece of plywood the other day for free outside, and I want to use this to create a tabletop that has kind of the same shape as the little footrest that I just removed. And then hopefully it's going to be an easy, fast and simple fix. So this thing over here is what is going to keep it in place, and I was thinking to make 2 holes in the top so that you can adjust it. This is definitely one of those projects that I have been procrastinating on for a long time. Maybe it's because I have a bit of a fear of failure, which is just ridiculous because I never fail at anything. You name it, I can do it. So now I can just grab one of my many pencils. This is definitely the most beautiful side of this thing. Okay. I was just thinking about how fast these last days of autumn are passing by, and it made me realize that this is probably going to be the last autumn that I'm going to be here in this house, in this city, in this country. And I also realized that I am dreaming about the future a lot, and that's nice and all, but it's also very important to enjoy the here and now, because this is never coming back. This is it. So in the next coming days, I'm just going to do all kinds of projects in here, and I'm going to try to enjoy every single one of those projects. I did something terribly stupid. This was supposed to be on top of this, but it's not. It's too wide, the inside of the opening. Imperfectly perfect. So now I just put some paint on the end of this bolt, and now I'm going to try to transfer the paint onto this wood. Is it doing something? Yes! Can you see it over there? A circle around it. That's where it needs to be. Oh! Stress! Something that I also realized is that in about 5 months from now, I am going to have 2 grandchildren. And again, time is just passing by so quickly that I just can't really keep up. Maybe some people don't even realize that baby number 2 is on its way, because I haven't shared much about it. And it's not because I'm not excited, because I am. It's just because I have been so busy and distracted with all kinds of other things. So now we need to make the top part of the hole a little bit bigger, because this needs to go in. So I think I will just use this. A little bit more. That's a lot. So now after I made these first holes, I don't feel like making more. So I'm just going to leave it. So I'm also going to buy some varnish, because it needs to be easy to clean, right? This, it feels like silk right now, so smooth. It's really nice. So now we have a really nice match in color. Maybe it's nice to make a strap. I don't even know if this is for a strap. art of procrastination is an art that I master very well. Because it took me over a year to glue this thing to the ceiling. I need a little pick me up. Shit. Did I do it? This is the only way. Because the other thing, the red one, it doesn't fit on top of this ladder. Sanding with a giant bucket of wall paint on my ladder is also not the best idea. Sometimes I think it's a miracle that I actually accomplish anything at all. Talking about artistic, I've been collecting all kinds of things that are just a little bit different. Like this little petri dish with all kinds of different minerals in it. I also found a beautiful collection of coral. Now I do think that if there are nails stuck inside your coral, then it's a sign that you are doing too many DIY jobs. And also all kinds of different fossils. I just found so many of these things at flea markets and in thrift stores. I was very lucky. I have given myself until the end of this month to finish all of the projects that are the most important for me. And this basically means that I'm going to try to finish my entire first floor. And after that, the plan is to go to the farmhouse for however long it takes to finish all of the things over there. Now what are we going to put into this cabinet? Cute, adorable lamp. Because I think that this is cute. Oh. Please don't be fussy. I mean, I know you are vintage and all, but... Now this is another Petri dish that I found on Marketplace. It has the most beautiful little fossils and some other things in it. This is a piece of bone, I believe. And I think that this is a fossilized tooth. This is a beautiful imprint. And this is probably very hard to see, but it is the tiniest little seashell. So interesting that these things have been around for thousands of years, maybe even more. I also found this little box with all kinds of minerals in it in a thrift store. The names are also there. I don't know if it's correct though. Ooh, the placement of the... Oh, no. No. Just stay with me, you can do it. Shit, I really need to take a look at the inside of this lamp. Okay. Very gently, because we don't want to disturb the lamp. This is a big one that came from Rogier's sister. And I think this one too. I don't know what this is, but it looks interesting. Anyway. What I also really like are things, oops, related to chemistry. I might change all of this. But for now I think that this is kind of nice. Oh, this was a free rock that I got when I bought something on Marketplace. Can't read this tiny note though, so I don't know what it is. It's quite ugly actually, but it's a gift. You can't get rid of a gift like that. Very carefully, 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 carefully. Don't touch the lamp. Shit, and now I have to move the cabinet. Oh yeah, okay. Oh my god. Let me just see if it is the light bulb. Oh, I fixed it. It was just a light bulb. Thankfully, it's not the lamp. Okay. I'm going to turn this little table runner into a pillow too. Because I love this thing and I have no idea what to do with it. Half of the time I don't even know what to do with all of these pillows, but still I keep making more. Is this what it is like to be a sausage maker? Go in there, you little bastard! Now you need to go down a little bit, my friend. And there we have it. A pillow that looks like a sausage. I don't know where to put it. So awkward. Okay, so I just decided to turn the big sausage into a little sausage because it just looked so strange. Over here there's a very ugly electricity socket. And then over here on this side we have all of these radiator pipes and this very ugly thing. So these curtains are just here to make it look better. First things first, I decided to change this corner because I didn't like it. So I decided to change the blue box out for this vintage radio that I found next to a tree when I went to the supermarket. Now the owner of this radio definitely had a little bit of a secret because I think they would use to hide stuff in here. I wonder what. This door doesn't stay closed though, so I don't know if this was the best hiding place. I need to figure out a way to keep it closed, but for now there's just a little piece of paper in it. Now I do think that it would be nice to have a little painting over here in the middle. Just something that stands on top of the radio, but I don't really have something for it yet. Now if you would ask me, what is the most unique and interesting thing in this space? I would say it is this. You could also call it creepy. It was made in the 70s and it comes from Lithuania. And it was used in schools for teaching children about biology. There aren't a lot of these things left. It's unique. And it's mine, and I like it. Above the creepy thing, we have a handmade thing that I just framed. It's another one of my cross-stitch projects. And this time I went for the flower baskets. Because these flower baskets have a little bit of an old-fashioned vintage look. And then over here we have another one of my little projects. The piece of coral that I framed. I attached it with a little bit of metal wire to a piece of cardboard that I just made 2 little holes in with a needle. Very simple. And then I used the frame backwards because it created more space in between the glass and the piece of coral. And then the last thing that I changed was this. And this is just simple, it's a card. The boxes over here are for all of the things that I don't want to get rid of, but that I don't have a place for right now. This is something that I changed a little bit too, because it looked cute from up close, but not from afar. The children's chair. Oh, Belle! Worked out great. It fits. The curtains I like. It's nice to have a pop of color. And it is just nice to have something a bit more cozy for winter. I also finally have handles on my doors. 5 years did it take me to add these little things. It's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. My windowsill is quite empty. When I made this windowsill, the plan was to just have a nicely decorated area over here, but in the months after that it just turned into a bit of a storage space for all kinds of little projects that I'm working on, and I like it like that. So right now it is quite empty because I finished all of my projects. The container with all of the little rocks in it is over here right now, and so is my new sewing box that I completely organized, color coded. Oh yes. Just all kinds of things that people used a long time ago that came from another sewing box that I bought in the thrift store. This is quite fun too. Where is it? It is a vintage book about removing stains. It is not just a book about removing stains, but also about all kinds of other things, like how to remove loose tiles from your bathroom. Apparently you have to fix that whilst being in the bathtub. Now, if the creepy thing on my wall is the most interesting thing, then I think that this over here is the most beautiful thing. I love this little box. I found it at a flea market and it once had stockings in it. And then the most beautiful thing obviously belongs next to the most joyful thing. And this is the ridiculous collection of pencils that I also bought in the thrift store. Over here everything is pretty much the same, except for the fact that my plant almost died. So it's in the kitchen right now because I'm trying to save it. This plant is still hanging in there, but it's hanging in there for dear life. I might need to arrange somebody to water my plants for me when I go to the farmhouse. I have found a temporary solution for my cats. It was a very difficult decision, but somebody else is going to take care of them just for a while, because I'm going to be away for a lot longer than I usually am. Yeah, I do feel a bit sad about it. Belly! Wat is er dan? Hi! Wat is er, mijn kleine popje? This little nutcase dipped her entire tail into a bucket of wall paint, and then she decided to cuddle my freshly painted door. My other cat, Pippi, decided to pee on my beautiful blue chair that I had over here. So I took it to the farmhouse because I think I can save it, or at least I'm going to try, but I can't keep it here because he's just going to do it again. It was so bad. So right now this chair is here because it was terribly empty without my most favorite piece of furniture. Besides the chair drama, most things are still the same except for a couple of little things. Did I go a little bit overboard with buying all of these things? Yes. I have always been a fan of coral and interesting things that come from nature, because this was something that I've had here for a long time. So it's nothing new, but I just have more of it. Anyway, bye!